Hotel brothers and sisters, Black Power, as always, giving honor to the Creator, giving honor to the ancestors, Chief of Staff, Brother Harris Abdul, of the Street Law Soldiers, my in-laws, my father, my sister, and all of the brothers and sisters, family members, subscribers, supporters, donors that are fighting for the liberation and salvation of our black nation. Unfortunately, today we lost a very, very strong comrade earlier this week who was affiliated with the Street Law Soldiers, but was also a phenomenal individual, multi-talented. Brother was highly intelligent, charisma, high level of charisma, very, very intellectual, but yet powerful brother, Kirk Wise, who made his ascension by way of automobile accident earlier this week. And my condolences, my deepest condolences go out to his children, his family, his mother, his father, loved ones, friends. And this was a blow, to several communities. The brother, once again, like I said, the brother was multi-talented. The brother had made some major adjustments in his life and became a power of example, and became a role model, not only to his family, but the community as well. And we want to take time to ask the Creator and the ancestor to embrace Brother Kirk Wise, that he rests in power, that his legacy continues to live on throughout the hearts and minds of not only his family, but his friends, comrades, associates, as well as the Street Law Soldiers here in Washington, D.C. So I just wanted to take that time to give this brother his due, his just due, for the work that he's put in throughout his time that he was here with us. And I just want to let you know, brother, that you will always be in our hearts, never be forgotten. And may your legacy continue to carry on and touch many others. And with that, we say Ashe. Now, there's something that I want to discuss concerning economic sanctions and boycotting, which is something that is far overdue. The last effective boycott was in 1955, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But economic sanctions against non-black establishments and businesses as one form of retaliation for unmet demands and justice in the black community. If we shut these motherfuckers down, brothers and sisters, we are the biggest consumers on this planet. All 196,940,000 square miles of the planet Earth, the black man and woman are the biggest consumers on the planet that has nothing. We don't own any land, we don't own any commerce, no banks, no media corporations, no major department stores, No automobile industries, nothing. Nothing. All we are consumers. And it's time for us to shut these motherfuckers down. This is the only way things can come out almost even Steven. Because the cracker will not break even for nobody or with nobody. That's just the nature of the goddamn beast, the nature of the savage, where he doesn't believe in being equal and splitting the pie straight down the middle. Because this weak motherfucker has to have, because he's weak in every area, genetically. He's weak in every area. No melanin carrying motherfucker. Alien, mutated motherfucking, recessive skin, recessive gene, pale motherfucking ice dog, who is full of hatred, primarily against the strongest species on the planet, which is the black man and black woman. And so in fear that this motherfucker will be under the control and the rulership of the black man like it was in the beginning, this motherfucking dog will rather keep things as is. Keep blacks disenfranchised, poor, murdering them in all types of ways. Police terrorism, infant mortality, AIDS, drug addiction, rape, over sentencing, cancer, all these other motherfucking these goddamn diabolical schemes that this motherfucker uses on us daily and around the clock to annihilate the original man and woman. And if we shut this motherfucker down, stop shopping at his, because most of us do not need to go to these motherfucking stores. You don't need to patronize these motherfuckers. Basically, all we need is basic things for our day-to-day survival, which is food, water, and shelter. And why black man and black woman? If you're living in the hood, even if you're not living in the hood, you own no land, you have no stake in the system. Why do you want to look like you have a stake in the system when you don't? Which all we're doing is playing mind games with our goddamn selves. To make it appear like we have something and we don't have shit. So if we shut these motherfuckers, stop patronizing these motherfuckers, boycott, hold your dollar. If you hold the dollar, you are building the dollar. You begin to build the dollar. The more you hold, the more you build. The more you build, the more you have. And the more you have, the more we're able to purchase land, to buy back our businesses, take back our fucking communities. Take our communities back. Black people, we have to stop looking for the easy way out of every fucking situation. We have to stop. We have to stand up and make sacrifices. Sacrifices is the only way you can win, is the only way you can achieve your goals, is by denial of self and sacrifice. Because boycotting, racial insurrection will never work if you're worried about what are you going to wear to fight the goddamn cracker. How long will your weave be fighting the goddamn cracker? Because it's going to come a time where that shit is not going to matter. That self-hatred of blonde hair, melanated brothers, our melanated brothers too, and sisters are walking around with blonde hair, blonde beards, where your self-hatred is in hyper fucking space. Because you refuse to accept your natural black cells, your natural beautiful black cells. So you rather coat yourself, paint yourself, dip yourself, enamel yourself in the white bitch's goddamn makeup and her wigs and all this bullshit. When all we have to do is boycott this shit. Fuck the Koreans. Stop buying that takeout. Let that shit rot. Let the shit in the stores rot. Let that fruit and the vegetables rot. Stay out of Foot Locker and Old Navy. Fuck them. We are the biggest consumers that don't have a goddamn thing. But we want to talk like we have so much. Because we don't have a problem sitting here denying and criticizing one another. And I want to apologize for a mistake I made in a video where I was talking about Tammy Terrell, but you know, it was a mix-up. It was a mix-up in the two sisters that I was discussing, Florence Bowler and Tammy Terrell. And you know, that's my apologies. Charge it to my head, not my heart. And then some of you, you know, left some old fuck-ass remarks. That's why I block your motherfucking asses from future comments, because you're not doing anything. You're not doing any research. You're not doing any videos, but you're sitting back on your fat, lazy fucking asses looking for somebody else to teach you who the fuck you are. And that's to those individuals that made them dumbass fucking comments. But nevertheless, if we stop shopping, we'll be able to purchase land, take the black communities back. You don't have to firebomb these motherfuckers to get them out of the community. You just don't spend your dollars with them. Real simple. You don't give them a dime. Not one fucking penny. And shut them down. And also we gotta get these niggas, like these niggas here, who endorse homosexuality in the black public schools. Who these motherfuckers are detrimental to black growth and development in the black community. Anytime that you promote homosexuality with our babies, and this cracker gives you some crumbs, and you continue to push the homosexual agenda on our fucking children. You don't have any business speaking for anybody black. None of you motherfuckers none of you are spokespersons for the black community. None of you. See, this type of shit here, these old fuck niggas, you know, they have their fists up when they're in the black audience. But they'll go to Harvard and Yale, because this buck-tooth motherfucker, you know, this Bugs Bunny looking motherfucker, he's a Harvard graduate or a Yale graduate. So he'll sit up there with his gap-tooth lying motherfucking ass and sit up there and pump this bullshit, these lies, and this motherfucking fuck nigga propaganda to our babies. And nobody is saying nothing. Nobody is saying nothing. This Masonic, boule ass shit. This secret fuck homosexual secret society shit. Where these are the motherfuckers who protect white supremacy and keep all other blacks at a subordinate level. In other words, these are the gargoyles, like the boule symbol with the gargoyle. And the gargoyle on the boule symbol has his paw over the urn. And inside the urn, there's 13 blocks. Those are the 13 families. The 13 cracker families. And with the paw over the urn, protecting white supremacy and keeping all the other blacks at a subordinate level. Example, have you ever seen any of these motherfuckers in this street handing out food and clothing and providing shelter and fucking programs for the poor disenfranchised blacks? Never. Never. And then they do their secret rituals. These are homosexual dick in the butt ass fucking rituals that they do. That they're sworn to secrecy, getting in caskets naked, masturbating. All of this to develop a so-called friendship. And come on, get the fuck out of here. 1955, Martin Luther King created the Montgomery bus boycott, which was the last effective boycott in black history. He broke them motherfucking crackers. But the sacrifice was the elders. And black people walked to work. They walked to work 366 days. They made the sacrifice, and they broke the bus companies. They broke downtown. They fucked the economy up. And that's what turned the bus system around. Because see, when you boycott, you shut them down. And Dr. King was on his way to Washington, D.C. for the Poor People's Campaign, which was going to be similar to the bus boycott. But much more of a sacrifice had to be made by black people in order for the Poor People's Campaign to have worked. But he was set up by niggas that was around him and murdered before that could take place. You see, those brothers and sisters walked to work. And see, the average salary back then was $1.20 an hour. And you got our people don't want to work for $10 an hour. And so, with the economic sanctions, other than Dr. King, Marcus Garvey, had those motherfuckers. He had them by the goddamn balls. Henry Ford, Firestone, Hitler, he had them all. He had them all. The Rothschilds. Get the book Philosophies and Opinions of Marcus Garvey, and you'll see exactly what went down. When he broke Henry Ford, the Firestones, the Rothschilds, Joe Kennedy. Because Adolf Hitler was a Rothschild. Adolf Hitler was the great-grandson of Jacob Rothschild. And so, see, that's why when they talk about history, you know, Hitler and the Jews and all this old shit, you know, this is all propaganda and fucking wordplay. And of course, it's always two niggas. These are the two niggas that got in the way and assisted J. Edgar Hoover, got with Arthur Spengler, who this white so-called Jew financed and created the NAACP. And the only reason that the NAACP was created was to counteract the UNIA, Universal Negro Improvement Association, headed by Marcus Garvey. W.E.B. Du Bois and Booker T. Washington were the ones who assisted this cracker, J. Edgar Hoover, Arthur Spengler, into bringing Marcus Garvey down, setting him up with some fucking mail fraud. And see, when you do economic sanctions, you break these motherfuckers too. See, a lot of them have to go home because there has to be major cutbacks in law enforcement. Send these motherfuckers home. It'd be less of this with the boycott because you have less motherfuckers out there. And more of our brothers and sisters standing up tall because they feel like men and women now. And they're standing up to this motherfucking cracker. So no more of this fuck shit here. No more of this. Where our babies are murdered by these goddamn pigs. And they're used for other people to get paid. Sharpton, Benjamin Crump, all these other niggas to get paid by doing this false goddamn representation. And all they doing is chasing the dollar. They won't even take an average motherfucking killing of a black man. It has to be a situation where it has drawn national attention. Because these niggas are nothing but fucking entertainers now. They are personalities getting paid off the blood of our babies. Because let me tell you, now Benjamin Crump or Sharpton has never sent a white police to jail. Yet. See that Black Lives Matter. Black lives don't matter to no goddamn cracker. Stop wearing that shit. Where that other brother got killed white supremacy? That's the shirt you should have on. Black Lives Matter, all that is doing is begging the motherfucking beast to look at you as a human. You're begging him. When you created this motherfucking cracker. No more of this shit. These motherfucking crackers take oaths. They are under the Masonic order. They pledge to incarcerate condemned people of color each and every day that they come in front of these motherfuckers. But we don't want to see it. We don't want to accept it. We have gotten so scared of these motherfuckers that it is stomach turning. Break the funeral homes. Because when you boycott, when the black community boycotts everything, there's less violence in the black community. So there'll be no more need for you to push and build these funeral homes all over the black community. Everything is built and set up for our destruction. There's a pawn shop, funeral home, liquor store, abortion clinic, dialysis center, a mini mart, and a fucking gas station, and a church in every goddamn hood. And I don't know what you brothers, 3 million plus brothers, sitting behind these goddamn prison walls, laying back eating motherfucking noodles and doing push-ups. When you motherfuckers need to come up with a plan of escape and just break out these motherfuckers. They will not be able to deal with you all if every prison in the country all of a sudden goes into a goddamn insurrection and an uprising. There's nothing they could do but let you niggas go. Of course, you're gonna have one or two motherfucking crackers that want to play Rambo. That think they're gonna make a movie about some heroic shit he's done to keep the prison locked up. Which, off with his motherfucking head. So I don't know what you brothers are waiting for. Sitting there rotting in these motherfucking jails. Begging the goddamn cracker to be released. Hoping that he has a change of heart when you go up to see the board. It doesn't work like that. This motherfucker don't care nothing about you. You are free labor. The 13th Amendment says it. That if you're convicted of a felony, as of today, and you can be put back in physical slavery by being placed on a motherfucking chain gang, work goddamn truck. You can be put back in slavery if you are incarcerated for a felony. It is not by choice. Instead of you brothers sitting around all day, getting caught up in what these devils have set you up to try to get you to engage in. Fags, fuck books, gambling, extortion, all of that dumbass shit. Instead of 50 or 60 motherfuckers getting together and trying to work their way to get to the motherfucking guard booth to get the weapons. Because once 2 or 3 institutions have started an insurrection, that shit will spread like wildfire. Fire. This is another sick piece of shit that I want to discuss with y'all about. You know, the Queen James Bible. They have a Queen James Bible, which is called the Gay Bible. And the difference between the Queen James and the King James is that everything that talks about sex in the King James Version, in the Queen James Version, they take it out and replace it with man loving man and same-sex love, that Christ will bless you for loving another motherfucking man sexually. Because you had 2 King James, a white one and a black one. Black one being the first and original. You know, so, you know, just like they're celebrating Easter tomorrow. But if they put a Jesus Christ, a black Jesus Christ, like the King James Version describes him as being black, like everyone in the Bible is black, black people will leave. Because they want a Jesus that looks like they are their oppressor. And I'm going to talk about that at another time, brothers and sisters. But for right now, I just wanted to drop this information on you that it's time for us to start boycotting, economic boycott, so we can economically castrate these non-black businesses that are in the fucking hood, that have no business in there. And once you do that, they will stop building all these condos and this gentrification bullshit. You'll put brakes on that. We can actually stop this shit. But a lot of you don't care because the master is giving you fucking crumbs. And a lot of y'all sleep.